All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier eye hypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. So today's pod is a very special, commemoration, if I can, aptly use that word, because we just wrapped up our 25th batch of the iHypnosis Life Foundation program. And this, began as a dream way back in March of this year. And it's been beautiful to see how literally from batch to batch, we've been growing in our practice. We've been going, also growing in the kind of goals, the kind of, transformations and breakthroughs that people have been having. And I feel really extremely blessed that, not only do I get to do this work, but that I get to see other people's success stories come to life. And so, as I was, reflecting on today being this really powerful culmination of batch 25, we still have one more to go in this season or this segment. We've been, running the foundation program. Literally, this is like version one. We will be, of course, launching version two shortly. And so, as we were, getting ready to not only wrap up today's batch, but also in the evening, especially today, on a Wednesday, we do have our Hypnosis Life Communion, which is the opportunity for all members to meet. And we also discussed a lot about what the next 6 months are going to be and the kind of changes that people are going to see in their own lives. And I think what was really powerful today, in especially in the communion meeting, was that it was not just my idea anymore. It was not just one or two people's ideas, but it's literally as a community we've come together, we bonded, and everybody is pitching in with their ideas, with their intention, that we're able to hold space for more and more people who will be joining us in the coming days. And this is a great moment because it's a sign of moving from just doing maybe a healing program or wanting to help a few people to actually a movement taking shape. And as this happens, of course, more and more people join in, more and more hands come together to hold that space for people who are on the journey themselves. Now, of course, in our community, our focus is on healers, coaches, and of course, healer coaches like me. So the key here, of course, is that if you are already on the journey, here is a community that is literally shows up every day to support you, to help you on this journey. Because in wanting to truly become and live your purpose of being your best version of being the healer, the coach that you're meant to go out into the world and make this world a better place. There's a lot of inner work that keeps needing to be done, and when you have a community that is here to support you, then that's what makes all the difference. So as I said, today was a great reminder of something that started so many years ago, and that today is a movement. And of course, the movement is only gathering more and more momentum. So, my wish to you, of course, is that may you also find and may you also grow your community so that it develops into a movement. And just like any movement, it gathers momentum, it gathers pace, and it just keeps growing from there. So my question to you, of course, as we start to wrap up is, what are you doing in your community and what are you doing for your community to be able to gather people together, to be able to hold that space so that the community as a whole is able to, create that magic, create that energy. And as always, as I said before, these pods are made in service of you. And just to remind you that, you're not alone on this journey as a healer, as a coach, or a healer coach like me. And that, this is just the beginning. And so, if you are at this point looking to be part of a community, if you're looking to, have a community that will support you on your journey, then, for all you know, you have found the right place. But again, don't just take my word for it. Come and experience what happens in the community, and that's one of the reasons why on Mondays and Fridays we have the eye hypnosis live experiences. This is a way for you to come and experience an hour, 1 hour between 6 and 7 Indian Standard Time on Monday or on Friday, and this will give you a sense of what happens in the community, and also if this is something that you're aligned to and if this community is aligned to you, and if you feel that it's all systems go and that you really are connecting, then of course there are several programs that are available for you. And so these programs happen, and this is, of course, what we call the paid track. As someone rightly said, those who pay attention. So we would, of course, be meeting in every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. As I said, we will be starting the foundation program version 2 very, very shortly. So we meet on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday between 11 and 1. And of course, we have a batch that runs on Friday, Saturday, Sunday between 7 and 9 p.m. So, really do look forward to seeing you there. And once you, of course, have experienced what happens in the foundation program, if you believe that this can really make a difference to you, then you can continue on for a 3 month membership. This is, of course, a renewable membership, and you will be able to really do a lot of the inner work, focusing on your soul identity and working through your toxic habits, and most importantly, doing all of this so that you experience money breakthroughs in your own life. And if you want to learn the skills that I use to not only in the coaching sessions, not only when I'm running the programs, but if this is something that you want to use in your own life, and of course in your relationships, and when you're out and about, wanting to make a difference in other people's lives, then you're more than welcome to be part of the what we call the mastery program. So this is a 90-day process. And lastly, if you want to be mentored by me, you want me to coach you one on one, then of course there is the personal coaching program and slots to open up from time to time. So definitely reach out and ask for more details. And of course, having said all of that, remember to live your purpose. God bless. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.